How's it going, everybody? This is Beat the Bush. Today I'm going to show you guys the AutoVox solar backup camera. It only takes 3 minutes to install. No wiring whatsoever for the backup camera. The front camera only requires a power cord to the car adapter port. You get in your car and look, at least for my car, the power adapter port actually cycles power and it turns on automatically. Let me step into the frame just to show the quality here. I'm gonna check out the delay here. It's actually 25 frames a second, 1080p. And I'm gonna go back into the car. Backing up now. Now it's gonna turn off on its own within 60, 90, or 120 seconds. We're gonna see it auto off on its own now. Right there. Turns off. However, if I get out, it's going to power off my car adapter port. Now it turns off on its own. If I get back in, it's going to power it back up. But if your car adapter doesn't turn on its own when you get in the car, you can push the button on the right and within 6 seconds, it will power back up and you can see the video feed. The power adapter also have a button which you can push as well. Instruction manual. It's a very thin 4-conductor cable. Match up the notch on the connector and plug it together. The screen is approximately 4 3/4 inches diagonal. Look at that, there's a solar panel here, and then this bracket makes it really easy to install right behind the license plate. Let's look at the accessories. There's a display mount for your dash, a micro USB cable, and the power cable for your display unit. The power adapter has a button here, USB output. There's a little Allen wrench with screws. And then that's it. Attach this right there, lock it in place, and you can adjust the angle of the display here. You can adjust the angle of the camera quite a bit. I would probably point it slightly downwards like this. And on the other side, in case you run out of battery, you can recharge it manually through this micro USB port. Just turn it on, peel off the front sticker, peel off the backup camera sticker, press and hold it to turn it on. When it's flashing, it's going to try to connect. You should test the whole system to make sure everything is working before you install it. This double-sided tape is not absolutely necessary. If your license plate is mounted by screws, you can just attach this to your license plate. On standby, it's consuming less than 1 watt. However, the LEDs are on. If you're going to leave it on for a significant amount of time, you definitely want to unplug it so that it doesn't drain your battery. If you look carefully, there's a tiny red light here. That indicates it's powered. Also on the car adapter, there's a red light here. After everything's turned off, you can wake it up if you ever want to use the backup camera just by pushing this button here. And it wakes up and connects to the rear camera. You gotta wait a few seconds. There we go. Notice that there are driving lines on the back. In many cars, when you turn the steering wheel, these lines would actually turn as well to indicate where your car is going to go. However, in this camera, it's just going to indicate how close you are to the stuff behind you. So you got the green bars, yellow bars, and red bar where it's very, very close. You also have a battery indicator here. This is not the battery indicator of this display. It's a battery of the rear camera. Right now, it's almost fully charged, and on typical usage, it'll last about 100 days. We can change a couple of preferences. It comes default paired to camera 1 already, but if we want to add a camera 2, we can. There's also brightness and contrast control, reducing or increasing the brightness, increase contrast, lower contrast. MU control, you can mount it upside down, and so you can turn this around and mount it on the bottom side of the license plate. We can have it turn off after 60, 90, or 120 seconds, just whatever you're comfortable with, however long it takes you to reverse. And then the guidelines, you can turn it on and off. We no longer see it. I kind of like them on. And also you can reset the entire thing. The battery in this camera is 5,000 milliamp hours, roughly the size of a small phone power bank. On a full charge without the sun, it's going to last about 100 days, but the ambient temperature really affects the capacity of the battery. So if you operate it all the way down to minus 22 degrees Fahrenheit, it's not going to work at all. And around minus 4 degrees Fahrenheit, you're only going to get 44% of capacity. If it's stuck and you need to charge it a bit, take this included hex key, open it up, and slide it to the right, and it comes right off. Now you can bring this into the house and charge it separately. I'm gonna install this camera on my license plate just to demonstrate it. I don't actually need it in this car because I already have a backup camera. Let me first remove the license plate with the 4 screws. The camera kind of gets in the way, so I can't screw it in place. So I have to remove them. Put it underneath the license plate, secure the 4 hole positions. Now we can attach the camera and reattach this screw. I think as long as you push to turn on the camera first, put the car in reverse, and by the time you're ready to go, the image will turn on. If you don't already have a backup camera in your car, I think this is a very, very easy install. It really does help with improving the safety whenever you back your car out. If you guys are interested in getting this product, check out my affiliate link down in the video description below. Thanks for watching this video. Until next time.